Welcome to Living Clean with Lesego, guys. I'm here with Godfather Thabang Ditlamelo. He's more than welcome. I would like him to introduce to us who's Taba, who's Godfather. And this is my previous guy that I've known from school. I've known him all my life. Who are you? Tell us. You are here living clean with Lesego. And who are you?
Okay, no. Thanks, man. Thanks for having me. And then hi to your followers, to your subscribers, and everyone. Like you said, you're my guy. Yeah. Well, like I take back from high school. Yes, back from high school. My name is Thabang Ditlamelo. No, Scott Fan T from radio. I've been with my King FM. I've been with Northwest FM. They now call it UFM. So yeah, I'm currently running my personal experience podcast. That actually you were supposed to be invited to that platform before this arrangement. Anyway, we're here and I really appreciate you. Thanks for having me. Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, man, you are more than welcome. I'm more than happy to invite you. Like you've been crazy, you're always smiling, the crazy guy. Basically, I invited you because of his energy. He's very energetic. Guys, as you all know, I always like to introduce my episode like this. Previously on episode 6, I spoke mostly about accountability. I here with my guy, the Godfather himself, man, the crazy guy, always smiling. Personally, he doesn't know what most I speak of. I speak mostly about the addiction. Remember, I was an alcoholic, I was an addict, I'm still an addict, it's just that I'm not active anymore. So today I'm gonna hook you with this topic called consistency over motivation. What basically I'm trying to guide people about this. When I talk about consistency over motivation, remember from the rehab, it just that I was an addict and I'm still an addict. I will keep on remind people of that. When I speak of consistency over motivation, from the rehab, I became so motivated so that I can quit. But in the long run, I became consistent. It's been 2 years now, been clean. So on my personal view, I said I'm no longer motivated. Now I'm consistent because it's like I'm not gonna drink daily. When I wake up, I say I'm not gonna drink. The next day, the same thing, the same thing. That's motivation and that consistency. Yet that is how I can view my consistency in terms of my addiction level. For you personally, what you think take this as what?
Well, before I go to what you are asking,
Yeah.
like consistency and motivation, consistency. Let me applaud you, man. You know, welcome back. There were times where you were extremely crazy. I was there, I saw you, and I was like, is this guy coming back? We ever have the guy that we knew or the guy that we know, like you were crazy. And as you know, even some people in our community, they were like, we don't know this guy anymore. We don't like this guy anymore. So it's only fair for me to say, you know what, welcome back, man. We appreciate the steps you took. And above that, you chose to create this platform. It's not easy. We've been talking about it, I think, for the past 2 days that everything is difficult. The states, the stuff. So all these things, even if probably you might not see them as part of the consistency you're talking about, it's there. These things are which are speaking to what you're saying that I'm consistent now. I stop. It's been days, it's been years. So thanks, man, for coming back. We really appreciate. And one other thing that I would like to mention, now that you're talking about rehab, you mentioned rehab. You know, we are black people.
Yeah.
When we in the picture, when we get into an accident, car accident, even if you're not injured or whatever, they would recommend go to counseling. Like, look, I'm gonna sit there and tell us my problems. That's not wrong. We are a traumatized nation. Some things we don't know them and we don't believe they work. Even if they say no, this thing can help you or not. So for me to say this, I'm literally going through that thing of rehab. That that which you did, a lot of people probably wants to do it, but they feel like this thing's not working. Maybe it's for certain people, maybe this, maybe that. But for a fact that they have you, and you are here. Some who know you closer, some who know you as a friend, as a colleague, they'll be like, but we know this guy is here. He's been to rehab. That means this rehab things work.
Yeah.
Basically, that's the point I wanted to deliver before I can go into the consistency. Now, with consistency, it's kind of hard because you would decide that I'm from rehab, they taught me this, they taught me that. You can't focus. Like, we are here now at Insta, we are like, and we'll be like, hey, man, right? Let me try to
Yes,
but
yes.
you did not do that. That's a motivation again on his own. That if this guy can work and have money and chill with people who are not drinking and still choose that I'm not gonna drink because I'm working on myself. That's a motivation enough. And I wish people can make time and listen to your podcast and get to understand the message you're trying to deliver because these are very different initiatives. People would make platforms or podcasts where they talk about current issues or whatnot. But with you, you are focusing on what you went through. You are living proof that I was here, now I'm here. So when someone comes to the podcast and listen to you and listen to the guest and listen to the whole interview, there's a high possibility that they might be inspired that if this guy managed to do, I can still do it. It's doable. So keep it at that, being consistent. Don't let the likes of us. Yeah, don't let the likes of us be like Sharawani, what because I don't know. Probably you might tell me. In your experience, a lot of people would tend to go back to alcohol because of the type of people they engage with, because of the type of environment. I don't know how true is that. I'm just assuming in my head that probably when you're from there, you must avoid. Like people who wants to quit smoking, they would say they don't want to be around where there's a smell and stuff like that. So I don't know about you and alcohol.
Yeah, for me, I'm gonna say thank you, brother, for the. I'm delighted. That's great message I'm getting from you. Yeah, the energy.
Yes.
Yeah, most of the things that you say, I'm very honored for that. Like, you said multiple things, and then most of the things that you just said, there's a training that basically give us in rehab, right? Like you mentioned, most people they are afraid to go to rehab. They think it's for lower class level people and stuff. But what I can guarantee you, rehab is basically for smart people, right? That's why they guarantee they say only one person will make it out. If you are 100, one out of you will make it because people come with a perspective of this. We have people of lower class and stuff. They from the streets, you get the picture. Now, because of that mentality, it's hard for them to break out from there. Like you mentioned, people they undermine such scenarios and stuff. And then how do you make it out? Is how you explain it. You have to work it for it to work. And it needs what? Motivation, which leads to consistency. You get it. So now you mentioned this. Rehab, we have what you call 5 pillars, right? I'm gonna mention two of them. There's service. You have to have a sponsor. You have to have the higher power. There are 5 of them. And then if you follow those 5 pillars, I guarantee you're gonna make it out of that shit. So this is what we call a service. You're giving out the message to other people so that you also have a motivation of guaranteeing yourself that I'm not going to go through that again because I'm running this certain service. Why do I run this? What I'm gonna do then? So this limits your addiction goals, and it comes whereby I'm no longer into that type of life. I'm guided by this type of life. You get the picture. For me, yeah, it works because with the reality, you're saying take it easy. When you wake up, pray about it. And just promise yourself for today, I'm not going to do it. Just do that. Just for that day. Only. So that's why we involve the higher power. Higher power, you actually believe in something more powerful than you. So that it works. Yes, sir. I love you. I love you. I like it. Yes, yes.
No, I want to get something like because we were talking about. Remember, we were breaking this thing down and you're sending a message. So I want to get it from this thing that all these things rehab. What they involve money.
Yeah.
there's money involved. So I want to check with you because you mentioned that one of the pillars is must have sponsor. I don't know.
A sponsor is someone more that you can call when you feel like feel like I'm missing myself.
Okay.
Someone who's there for you all the time, 24/7.
I get that. I still want us to go to the finance part of because remember, I believe this is a fact because once you are declared an addict, it somehow means you've lost a lot of money. That's the other meaning of it.
Yeah,
Because
true.
being an addict that says you are abusing
Yeah,
certain substance,
yeah.
and you don't own that substance. You're probably buying it from someone.
Yeah.
So I just want to
On the finance, I
part.
can give you everything. For me, when you get to rehab, they have the finance part where they break it down, like how much if you spend. Because it took me like 11 years, 12 years. It took like how long have you been snatched?
You were addict for
12 years.
So they told you how much you spend that
You haven't taken, I haven't even the amount.
can you give it to us?
Approximately close to 500,000 I spent now. Yeah, that 12 years, 600,000. Yeah, that's the math. Because I was spending close to about 24,000 a month times 16. So we come to that math. We sit down how much we spend, and then you truly don't want honest about it.
Okay.
Because it
But I'm
breaks
honest
you.
about it now.
Now I'm 98% honest, yes, but
Why can't you be 100?
100,
Because of the figures that they can't be exact.
it embarrass me, man.
Come on!
Yeah, crazy, but I've spent close to about 600 to 700,000 in my 12 years spent of being an addict. It's mostly on alcohol because it's you don't see that as value during an addiction. Alcohol maintains your life during that.
Wanted to
So
judge
it's
you.
more like your life is there. It's okay to judge now.
Yeah, I'm gonna judge you. I just wanna find a nice way of saying it. Now, I'm not going off the ramp
Yes, you're okay.
from the consistency arrangement, but I'm just hitting on other angles, like the relationship between you and the siblings, parents, the people around you, like you before and you again. How was it before and how did they accept you? Did they believe you that actually the guy has changed, or you have to put in more energy, more work to show that really, I'm no longer doing that thing? How did it happen? Well, before you answer, forgive me, I'm about to take over your podcast, but forgive me.
I love the people like I being.
Yeah. So I just want to check the relationship with the parents, the siblings, probably friends. You know, how was it and how is it now?
I'm gonna be honest, yeah. Being an alcoholic taught me a lot of things, right? Being an alcoholic, I'm still an alcoholic, just I'm not 18 anymore, right? You had the most people that love you the most, something like that, right? The people that you love the most, you have, right? And then during my period of being an addict, I've had my family deep, and then at this instance, it's been 2 years. They are not yet healed, but they believe. I've changed to the point now they are believing, but they're not 100% in me. Right? I'm not sure, but I'm not there to apologize for my mistakes. It's something that I cannot do, but I can show them. So it will take time. I said to myself, because it took me 12 to 13 years as an addict, it might take them as much years for them to truly believe. So I will have to wait 13 years of it so that it takes time, man. Because I've had them like personal, I've done things that I'm not proud of. I've done things to many people that I'm not proud of. But I'm not gonna go there and apologize. What I can do is just to be there for myself and then work on myself. That's the only thing that I can show them. But going there and apologize and trying to prove a point, it's not gonna work. It never works. But the healing and the process and believing that I am a changed man, it might guide them and lead them to see that I'm truly have changed. But I'm not gonna look and say, you guys, I'm not drinking. You can see that I started to let out. No, no.
Well, all I can add to that is that it's all about actions.
Yes.
At this point, you were on different level, and it was for the longest of time. So probably what you're saying that you're not sure there. Yeah, you see, it's not gonna work right now because you've broken everything in them. So it needs a miracle for you for him to forgive you again and train you. And for me, let me give it to you. Well, I was extremely disappointed. To be honest. Yes. When I heard about it, because remember, we drifted apart after we prayed. Yeah, what. Then you were that guy at school. You were a smart guy. You know. So I was like, I had my own expectations of you that this guy will become this. Not in a competitive manner, but in a sense that I was in the same classroom with you. So I'm like, from your what you call character to say, but from the studies. Oh yeah. I want to draw a conclusion that the guy will make it, yeah, most probably. But then when I heard that, no, and remember the one guitar all day, I was like, hey, my guy is there. Okay. But then one day we wake up, like the guy is an addict, the guy is doing well. Like, I was extremely disappointed, like this guy. And I never got an opportunity to come in. By the way, even if I came or whatever, you were not listening to anything. So, well, personally, I'm proud, man. I'm proud that you even pushed it. I remember last time when we were engaging, you said you want to start the platform. Yeah. Study the platform and whatnot. But then today we're here, guests, you know, and you're taking good care of me. He's taking good care of me, guys, to be honest. So, going back to the issue at hand, consistency, the consistency part of it. What is the difficulty with it? Being consistent. What's the most difficult part of it?
For me, I will try to be as honest as possible. The hardest part about this is believing that I can. If I manage 90 days, why not push another 90 days? Why not push the next day? And then that continue to remember now we live in the world of many things. Anything can happen at any time. So to manage that is very difficult. So for me, I isolated myself at first from people who drink, from people who have this certain character of addiction and stuff. At first, yeah. Before there is consistency. Oh, okay. So I was motivated. I had called, I had a sponsor. I'll explain stuff to him. And then you ask me to read through your 12 steps. Go through your 12 steps, all right? And then through time, I started to become the part of that. So once you start to run into that path, it becomes you. So once it became me that, oh, I'm this guy in this path. Now no one can break because if it gets more difficult, I know where to go now. I like before, the first 5, 6, 7 days were difficult. It was driven by motivation. I'm gonna tell you that. So from there, the longer it took, the better I became. How do you say it in the alcohol language? Like a wine. Like a wine, you get it?
Sure.
So the more I stayed in the service, then I became who I am today. So it became a consistency because I was doing
With the kind of consistent arrangement that you are on, how is everybody receiving you? Like everybody, including let's start parents at home. Everybody, how's okay? Rather, let's put how is everybody that you feel you've had before? How are they receiving you right now?
It's more like people. They're very protective. It's more like that. When they see me in a certain character, they will call it okay. And then it's sensitive. It's taking it like that in a family perspective. And then outside the world is still not sure if I'm alcoholic, I'm doing that. Then it's still tough outside. But I'm building it from home and then it will genuinely after a certain period of time people will start to learn what I will just do. So home wise it's still fresh, bro. But I feel like they have forgotten or they have forgiven. Yeah, there's hope. Yeah, there's a belief. Yeah, you see. Yeah. Because they sometimes ask me, sometimes I get too excited. I wake up and be extremely excited. Making the some jokes just started to be like, oh, you drunk. I said, "Oh, fuck." Yeah, I just woke in something, then they feel like, nah, I'm not drunk. It's just that sometimes you get that energy, you don't know where it's coming from, and confuses them.
I appreciate the fact that you are not playing victim because they're your parents or they're your friends or they're your siblings would be like, ah, this one's like they must understand. So I appreciate the fact that you are like sometimes you would see that they it is gonna take time for them to
18
get
years to
there.
14 years, I feel like that.
But I must give it to you, man. I never had anything like this. That someone has spent more than someone has paid on alcohol alone.
If you break it down, it hurts. Because when you look at it, it's not like I bought the most expensive alcohol. I was like in the most beautiful clubs and stuff. Nah, I'll just get there, get drunk, buy a lot of people beers, give some people my car, need remember nothing the next day, but still need that next fix, bro. You know, the next fix. I get shocked when people say, ah, I was drunk yesterday and I don't want to drink the next day. Ah, bro, I'm not that guy. I want to sleep at home. I want to wake up with that. So to speak about it at fact, because it's hard. Like now, the finance part, you're the first guy to actually raise how much if I spend, except on the